time now for Tweets Kevin Gets. This is a segment that we had many moons ago. We used to stand at a different part of the studio. It was regular. We lost it. We love it. So we're gonna go through them right now. These are tweets that you get throughout. I mean, the off season right now is what it's been.
Last few weeks, I'd say.
Okay, let's bring them on. Let's bring that first tweet up. Kevin, who do you see the Chargers cutting as we enter free agency on the 12th?
Well, defensive tackle Antonio Garay.
Yes.
Jared Gaither, the left tackle. We've talked about that a lot.
Jared Gaither cut himself.
Though Jared Gaither doesn't necessarily need to be. He's not doing any money right away, so they could actually wait on this.
And it's funny because at the combine we talked to Tom Telesco and Mike McCoy about this, and they're saying they're not sure about Jared Gaither. They might keep him, but
they say that they can't judge. But I'll tell you this: in the locker room, he is not welcome back. Now that's not to say you let the inmates run the asylum, but in this case, I've never seen anything like it. I've talked about it a lot. I won't bore you with it now, but I've never seen anything like players turning on a teammate, and I must say that it is well deserved. Very interesting when you asked Tom Telesco in that interviews in the next segment that he talked about character. He didn't directly answer your question, but he talked about the type of player it would take to stay, and that's in direct contrast to the type of player Jared Gaither is.
So we're teasing that segment. In the next segment, we're teasing that interview. Listen carefully to his answer when I ask him that question about Jared Gaither. Okay, next tweet. Are the Bolts on the 5-year plan, or will this ship get turned around sooner? Oh, I love this. What do I have to look forward to this season?
Well, I want to point this out. Tom Telesco was the assistant general manager, in effect. He was number 2 in charge of the personnel department for the Indianapolis Colts last year, who had the number 1 pick because the year before that they were the worst team in the league, had the worst record at least. They had all sorts of dead money that they had to eat because they got rid of players that they didn't think were very good, and they went 11-5 and made the playoffs. You don't know. They need to fix this offensive line. Personally, I think that they are a couple years away, especially in this division as it stands right now.
And the rosters.
Okay? But you don't know. Get a couple good parts. Is Phillip Rivers back to being Phillip Rivers? He elevates the players around him. Does Ryan Matthews finally become a player?
Does everyone stay healthy?
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a 5-year plan in the NFL. If they're on a 5-year plan, pretty soon it'll be somebody's plan besides Tom Telesco and Mike McCoy.
Agreed.
You don't get 5 years.
You don't get 5 years. Okay, next tweet. Do the Chargers go after recently Atlanta Falcons released Michael Turner?
It was very interesting. Is that all hyphenated? Recently Atlanta Falcons released
I threw that in just so people knew. I mean,
it's implied.
Yeah, it's implied.
Yes. Michael Turner, the former Chargers running back. He was a backup, and that's what they would bring him back to here. I haven't heard anything about them talking to Michael Turner. I think it makes a little sense. I don't think he's as bad as people say. I know that he's working on his weight, bringing it down. I believe that the Falcons lost in the NFC Championship to the San Francisco 49ers because Michael Turner went out. So he's a good guy who can run out your clock.
And you think that between him and Ryan Matthews, you got a nice little 1-2?
That's who the Chargers are looking for, is a guy like Michael Turner.
Okay, next tweet. Oh, hey, UT Kevin Acee is the guy I respect. He combines opinion, fact, and objectivity in what is a perfect Silver Fox latte. Latte? Every time. Silver Fox latte. I don't know. I'm a little confused there. Hey,
I'm not going to argue with it.
People want to drink you up. You're a latte.
I'm not going to argue with it.
We're going to move on.
Next tweet.
Next tweet. We're going to move on. Okay. Is the team committed to moving towards a zone blocking scheme, though the transition may take a year or more?
The transition may take a year or more, sure. You know what? Every team does a version of zone blocking at different times. This is something that, yes, they bring in new offensive line coach, new head coach who have a history with the zone blocking scheme, which just has a different running lanes.
They're going to see what their players do best.
There you go.
Next tweet.
Look at you, Tom Telesco.
All right, next tweet. Okay. Can't say I know cap intricacies, but what stops teams from paying everyone bonus money instead of salary? Break this down in like 5-year-old terms.
I like the simple answer to this, and that is that the bonus money is due up front, and essentially it makes up the bulk of the guaranteed money in a contract. I'm sure that most people know that money in an NFL contract is not guaranteed. The salary because of the high rate of injury. So that's great. You give people bonuses because you spread out that bonus. It's a $10 million bonus on a 5-year contract. It only counts $2 million per year, but that's $10 million in real money paid right now, guaranteed.
Right now. Next tweet. Deal with Dwayne Bowe allows Chiefs to tag offensive lineman Brandon Albert. Hashtag bummer. What do you see there?
Absolutely. Here's another deal. The Kansas City Chiefs, who I thought were going to be good last year, they get a new quarterback in Alex Smith. They give a 5-year deal to their best receiver, one of the better receivers in the league, Dwayne Bowe. That allows them to franchise tag their left tackle, takes another left tackle off the market, solidifies their offensive line. They can go another direction or trade the first overall pick. That was fantastic maneuvering, even if they overpaid Dwayne Bowe.
Not even a breath, ladies and gentlemen. Not even a breath. We'll be back.
Tom Telesco.